What's up, everybody? Sitting in my car, waiting for a delivery, a Craigslist weed delivery, sitting in Fred Meyer parking lot. I'm sitting here thinking, what is reality? And such an, I don't know, a question that's been passed around for as long as mankind's been around, but or I guess as long as mankind's been conscious. It's kind of a joke. It's like I don't know the word for it that I'm looking. Misnomer? I don't know. It's probably out of context. It's we have these ideas of what reality is, and I've always had this thought about waking up from a dream. When you wake up in the morning and your dreams seem so real, and they can be really real. And about 5 years ago, I practiced lucid dreaming, and every morning I would wake up just blown away. There were times when this reality could not even compare to the reality that I was living in my dreams, because it was so real. And I was able to control my dreams. The first time I did it, I went to sleep with the intention of having a lucid dream, and when I awoke in my dream, I found myself in this room. It was a house, actually, it's funny because now that I think about it, the house that I was in, I actually ended up working in that house years later. I didn't realize it till just now. That's crazy. I remember the layout, and it was kind of a dirty house, and it was all musty and dark, but when I became lucid, I was like, what can I do? And I remembered my rules, because when you remember your real life in your dreams, it's a weird feeling. I know a lot of people haven't had real lucid dreams where they're aware. It's worth trying. And I woke up and just said, wait a minute, I'm in a dream. I gotta be cool. Don't get overexcited. That's how you lucid. If you become lucid, a lot of times people will just wake up. So some people have different methods of looking at their hands or doing certain things, shaking their head, whatever it is. And I don't know, that dream, I remember manifesting this whole table. I said, I want a bong and weed to appear on the table, because it was just something mundane, but I did, and I just made it appear. About a year later, I went to sleep with the intention of meeting my spirit guide, and if there was such a thing. And in my dream, I was walking down this dirt road, and I met this little black kid, kind of a fro, and he was just like this nice little kid, and he just seemed so wise. It was obvious that he was taking that anthropomorphic figure so I could understand. But we walked to the top of a hill, and I asked him, do you think I can fly off this hill? And he said, if you want to. And so I did. And it was just a really strange dream. I remember flying down the hill and coasting. Learning how to fly in a dream is like, they say it relates to how in control you are of your life. When I first started learning how to do it, I could jump off my roof in my dream, and I would kind of coast down like a piece of paper, or like a paper airplane rather, trying to get more and more. And I could never really fly that far. And then one day I had a dream where I was in this prison with all these other guys, and everybody was being wronged and treated horribly as prisoners. And I remember I just shot straight up in the air, just flew up like 100 feet or something, and looked down, and I said, you gotta leave these guys alone. And I was standing up for the prisoners. And then I landed like outside the gates. And I remember that feeling of empowerment. I guess now that I look at it, I never really analyzed that dream until now, but breaking out of that prison, looking down upon those who are the controllers or the leaders, and being able to say, no, you can't control me, you can't contain me, and setting myself down outside that prison. It's very possible that point in life was where I broke free from those restraints. It's easy to think that we're programmed into daily life, but often the program is part of the system. The program is a self-inflicted program. It's, in other words, to have a society, we have to have a program. a way of doing things, and we get caught up in it, and it becomes the everything, you know, for some people. Like, they're obsessed with, I will not be programmed, and it's not always like that. When you're programming yourself, like in a dream, I don't know, it's an amazing experience. So if anybody ever has a chance to lucid dream, I'd give it a shot. Looks like my homie's here, so I better turn this off. Take care, buddy.